Hello. How are we doing today? Good afternoon to everybody. Right. Hopefully everyone's doing well okay today. How many people are here? I'm not expecting there to be many people. I didn't really give much of a notice, but I did want to go through everything. Go through the highlights. I'm fine, thanks for asking, Junior. What about you? We're doing okay. Doing okay. How does the feet smell? Well, we'll go through all of that. I'll go through the highlights, watch everything, analyze it. It'll be the first time I've gone back and actually watched all the highlights of the game, or a good portion of the game, the PSG game, since the defeat. But as I said it before the stream started, I'm not going to be able to do so on YouTube just because of copyright. Thoughts on the 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙼𝘆? I went I had a whole rant yesterday. I thought it was completely ridiculous, absolutely mental, what happened. But yeah, I didn't get it. I really didn't get it. But I'll go through that as well. But as I said before, I'm gonna be showing the actually the highlight clips and whatnot in the video playing. But as I said before, I can't do so here on YouTube because I'm gonna get slapped with copyright. It says, I hate how the media is so anti-PSG. We made it to the semis. Most of the other teams did, and we gave a young team. Future looks bright. I mean, so for PSG, basically, so long as PSG do not win, but don't go to a Champions League semi-final, for the wider media, it's a failure. Complete and utter failure. So yeah. Madrid pays the refs. Yeah. Oh. Here's what it is. Well, I'll give people enough time to flock in, get on to things, and I'll go start. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep the YouTube stream up, but this is your chance now to basically go to Twitch, because that's where you'll be able to see the highlights. And actually, I think what I'll try to do on YouTube, I'll just have my regular face cam here. There might be audio, but I don't think you guys will be able to see stuff. 𝙀𝙀 goes onside. Man, can't believe they didn't even review it. That's what I don't understand. Like, I mean, I went back. At first, I was like, okay, it's the linesman's fault. But now I've come back and thought of it. It's not really his fault. It's the fault of the main referee, 𝙬𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙧, or however you say his name. Because yes, the linesman can put up his flag, but at the end of the day, it's up to the referee to decide whether or not he blows his whistle. And he saw that the play was not done, and he still went and blew it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, how many people are on Twitch? 4 people. All right, I'll give you, what time is it now? I'll go maybe like for 10-15 minutes where I'll go and stay on YouTube here and answer the questions, and then I'll go on and actually go through the game and analyze it to the best of my abilities. But as I said again, here's the Twitch. There you go. Here's the link up top here. I'll put it in the chat as well for you guys. But the reason I can't go and show the clips is because of YouTube copyright. I get asked this all the time, you know, for games and whatnot. Why I don't show them, and it's because of copyright strictly. I think for highlights it's gonna be more so okay, but YouTube's really strict with them, so I won't be able to show them come in and out. And I don't want to get. I'd rather have my Twitch go and get like flagged than my YouTube. So I'll be more risky on there. Somebody asked, who do you want to win the Champions League now? I mean, Dortmund, absolutely. I think, well, if you're not a Madrid fan, I think most people are already, you want the underdogs to do well. But then on top of that, given the circumstances which Real Madrid got to the final, and also the fact that it's Real Madrid, I would think that most people would want them to go through. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Name a player except Mbappe, Messi, and Ronaldo for an edit. All right, do Vitinha. PSG's Vitinha. Curious to see what you could do with that. Bellingham versus old club. Yeah, true. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh man, I can't believe it. Real Madrid, man. The thing is, though, people aren't even talking about it much. I mean, I haven't been on social media nearly as much, but it seems that it got glossed over, like many things with Real Madrid. You know, they keep it hush hush. You know, they can't let too many people know. Can't let too many people on it. And so, yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, I'd be curious to know. Wait, how many people here were there yesterday for the stream, or how many people were just here? Like, this is just the stream. You weren't here when I was streaming yesterday, because I had pretty strong thoughts on the decision yesterday. Here now wasn't there yesterday. I see. The PSG loss was so painful. Like, I cried so much, man. I mean, I didn't cry on it, but it hurts. It hurts. Even still now, it hurts. Like, the opportunity was there. The script was written, but we just didn't do it. I'm not even gonna say it wasn't meant to be. We couldn't hack it. We didn't have the cojones for it. It's plain and simple. There's no two ways about that. There's no one else you can blame. I've said it before. The moment that you go and you have an XG of 6 over the 2 legs and you don't even score a single goal, there's nobody but yourself to blame there. You have literally nobody but yourself to blame. So, in some sense, I feel a lot better about this. About this one. There's so much I can't watch the highlights. Well, I mean, you know what they say, exposure therapy. If you want, the best way to face your demons is to face them head on. So I'll go through that, watch them. You know, go through. Hopefully, you guys will be there for me. But yeah, do you agree Bayern were robbed? Absolutely, 100%. Like, I mean, I went off on stream yesterday. If you go back to, obviously after you finish watching this stream, you can go back, rewind to whenever the play happened, and you'll see that I was absolutely livid. At first, I thought, okay, maybe it's offside. Okay, it's fine. But then you look at it again, and he looks onside, both players you could argue are potentially onside because we haven't drawn the lines we couldn't see. But the thing is, for me, it's not even the fact that, okay, you could argue that, oh, he blows his whistle, so the Madrid players stopped trying this, that, and the other, and so you don't know that they would have scored anyways. But my point is, at least go and check. At least go and check, and don't blow your whistle beforehand. Like, let the play finish, and then you can go and blow your whistle. Like, usually you blow your whistle when the action is dead. There's nothing that's gonna happen. They literally won a header. They went for it, and anyways. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, man. What's your opinion on Tuchel? I mean, I think he's a good manager. I think he's been a bit unfortunate at times, but he's a bit of a nervy one. But yeah, as you know, what we're talking about today. Now I'm gonna be going through basically to give a rundown of the stream. Is that I'm gonna be going eventually, not right now. I'll give you guys enough time, people to populate and come on stream, but eventually, I'm gonna be going and streaming on Twitch, or I'm already live on Twitch, but I'm gonna be showing like the highlights, and we'll be going through everything on Twitch. I won't be able to do so on YouTube just because of copyright, but on Twitch I'll be able to do so without any hiccups or any issues. And with that, I'll basically we'll go through, pause it, so on and so forth. I can't do so here on YouTube, as I said before, because of copyright issues. So I've put the Twitch, here's my Twitch channel in the chat there. So I'd recommend now's your time to go there. It's the exact same stream. And I'll probably just keep this at camera angle for the people on YouTube. You'll probably hear the audio, but you won't be able to see anything. So this is your call and your chance now to go to Twitch now to go and watch it. Kane is cursed. I mean, the thing is with Thomas Tuchel, going back on that, on him, he had his opportunity. He takes off Kane, takes off Musiala, goes really defensive, and it sort of comes back to bite him in the butt. Granted, they did create the opportunity to score, but yeah, what a disgraceful club Madrid is. I mean, I've already made my 2 cents on that, but yeah, absolutely ridiculous, man. Madrid doing what they do best. At this point, it's ridiculous. Really, is ridiculous. And of course, Madrid. I mean, like, people are gonna say, "Oh, how Junior, are you saying this?" You know, with PSG, the red card. I think most people are in agreement that's a red card, right? I don't think there's many, but this one, it's like, the thing is, what I don't understand, and when I like somebody going in and said, like, I think it was de Ligt afterwards, he said that apparently the referee told him that it was a mistake. Like the linesman, I think it was either the linesman or the referee himself went and said, "Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake." So if he's admitting to stuff like that, like, I'll also probably go in and have actually, the more and more I think about it, the more and more, hold on, we're Will you stop streaming on YT and move on Twitch, or like stream both? I'll probably stream. I'll have both streams like there. It's just that. So right now, if I go here, like here's the highlights for the Madrid game. If it's like this, you've seen how it's changed scenes, right? Well, you guys are just going to be, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to try to at least have it where it's just going to be this. You'll hear the audio, but you won't be able to see anything that comes. I hope Real Madrid sign Kane on a 1-month deal for the UCL final so they cannot win. Wow, it's I feel bad for Harry Kane. Like he goes to Bayern. The 1 year he goes to Bayern, that's when he doesn't win a trophy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think it's just circumstance. I mean, the thing is, though, individually he himself has done pretty well. It's just that sometimes, you know, things just don't go your way. It's crazy. How many people? I'm curious to see the Twitch. Kind of, who's the most underrated footballer? Ever? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's hard to give it right off the cup. But underrated generally, I think people like 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾, I think, are underrated. Toni Kroos, I think, to a certain degree, is underrated. There's a bunch of players like that. I was watching the Real Madrid versus Bayern game with a Barca fan, and after Madrid won, he said Dortmund is free to win for Madrid. I mean, I think most people. I'd be curious to see. 𝙬𝙬, that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. 𝙬𝙬 is clinically underrated. Bro, 𝙬𝙬 actually, oh, that's crazy. I'm just seeing here on my YouTube like recommended. 𝙬𝙬 was because the day before he was in Paris for the PSG game, and now he's over in Madrid. This guy moves around a lot. You gotta respect the hustle there. Really gotta respect it. But yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me try to modify something here quickly. What are people saying here? Yeah, Dortmund have to do a miracle to beat Madrid. I think that Bayern had the quality to beat Madrid, and then Dortmund could beat Madrid. But unfortunately, they got Madrid in that final. I'm assuming here you meant Dortmund could beat Bayern, but then unfortunately Madrid got there. I mean, though they did beat them in their recent encounter in the Bundesliga, so they certainly have the pedigree. But I think it's unfortunately, like, my heart says Dortmund's gonna win. My head says it's done. Like, congratulations to Real Madrid for the 15th Champions League title. Great. Like, but yeah. Look at this club. Look at this club. Crazy. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, hold on. I need to try something to make it. What time is it? I think in 5 minutes I'll try to make it so you guys here on YouTube can still see what's going on, but I don't think I'll be able to do so. Yeah, same. Okay, the YouTube stream is gonna get stopped for just a bit, and I'll resume it quickly afterwards. So everybody on YouTube, there's gonna be a bit of a pause, and it will be back. Well, it'll be back shortly thereafter. All right, hold on, let me try something. I want to see if it's actually worked. Okay, it's worked. All right, so if you guys are on YouTube, you guys will, for example, you guys are just being able to, you guys are only seeing my frame as normal. But if you're on Twitch, you'd be able to see, hold on, basically I can't show it on YouTube now, but you'll be able to see that I've got my second monitor and I'll be able to watch the game. So I'd say to everybody who's on, yeah, so go to Twitch basically now so that you guys can actually go and see me playing the highlights as well. Let me put it in the chat here. So I'll still be going live on YouTube. You guys will still be able to hear stuff, but you guys will not be able to, you guys won't be able to see things. So this is your opportunity now to go to Twitch. There's the link in the description below. I put it in the chat. You don't need to create an account or anything. Just go there and that should be enough. And you just type my name and you should be able to find me. How many people are on YouTube anyways here? 30. All right. I want BVB to win so badly, but also Madrid deserves a 6th. I mean, he's already got 5. Why does he need a 6th one? Like, I don't know if Real Madrid win it. Like the only one at Real Madrid I sort of kind of would want to win maybe is 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. I quite like him, but apart from that, if you've already got 5, I don't feel sympathetic. Oh, he deserves one. That's why for me, I want Dortmund. Absolutely. Song? It's just general lo-fi playing. The song is called My Bucket List by Stream Beats by 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘍. All right. Okay, what time is it now? Okay, in 2 minutes, I'm gonna be going and starting to go through the highlights of the game. I don't know, which game should I go through first? Should I go through the PSG one? Rip the band-aid off, or should I go through the Real Madrid one first? It's up to you guys. It really is up to you guys. Which one should I go through first? PSG. PSG. Okay, if you want me to go through the PSG Dortmund game first, like analyze that, go through those highlights first, put one in the chat. And if you want me to go through the Bayern versus Real game, put 2 in the chat. One, 2, 1. Okay, I see from what I see here, most people want me to go through the okay, most people, I'm assuming they did the PSG one first, so I guess I'll rip the band-aid off first. All right, okay, that's been your 2 minutes. That's been your call. As I've said before, if you're on YouTube, I repeat, if you're on YouTube and you want to be able to see like the clips, the video itself, you need to go to Twitch, because I can't show it because of copyright reasons, basically. So this is your opportunity. I'll put the Twitch in the chat again. It's also in the description. So this is your opportunity. Go to Twitch if you guys want to be able to see the actual highlight video. I've got it on the screen, set and ready now. You guys will be able to hear the audio on YouTube. It's just that you guys won't be able to see any of the visuals. So once again, as I've said before, if you guys want to be able to see things, you guys need to go. You guys need to go to Twitch. All right, I see a couple people coming over to Twitch. Do Carlos and his eyebrow thing. I can't do it. I think he does it unconsciously himself as well. All right, 50K. I think most people now have come to YouTube. And let me know, okay, if you're on Twitch, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see the Parc des Princes here. You guys can see the Eiffel Tower over here. Put a 1 if you guys can see all that. Just want to make sure that this stream is it works properly. Oh, this is gonna be tough to go through. This is gonna be tough to go through. 1. Okay, people can see it. All right, that's good. Okay, for anybody, once again, I'll say this the last time. If you are on YouTube, go to Twitch. That I will be showing like the actual highlights and the visuals of the clip there. But that you guys will not be able to see the video itself here on YouTube. So make your way to Twitch. I've put it in the chat. There's 13 of you there, and I'll start to go through it. And let me know. Okay, I'll play a bit of it. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio from the game.
So the stage is set in Paris.
Could you guys hear that? We hear the audio. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay. Well, okay, I see here somebody on YouTube said on YouTube you guys won't be able to see anything. I've got my the YouTube version up here. You guys won't be able to see anything. And on here on Twitch and whatnot, I've got the video ready. So again, this is your last call. Go to Twitch if you guys want to be able to go and see the highlights. Mbappe, I came over from YouTube. Just follow the bro. All right, that's that. I think I've given you guys ample amounts of time. All right, let's get started here. Let's get started. All right, PSG versus Dortmund. Everything was set. The whole thing, everything, all the cards were set on the table, and we still couldn't do it. But let's go. Let's put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. All right, let's get this thing started.
A city used to being the centre of attention, and tonight the football world is focused upon it. Can PSG fight back to reach a second Champions League final, or will the 1997 winners from Dortmund, finalists the last time the big game was played at Wembley, get back there again?
Right.
Fabian Ruiz.
CK, the thing is, PSG, I felt like we started decently. We started okay. Actually, okay, we started well, but we didn't keep up the pressure. Like I felt like I felt like we were going into the tie, and it was a draw, and we had plenty of time and plenty of opportunity. Like there wasn't enough urgency. Like we're here, the first action only happens what? In the 12th minute. Like we didn't have the time to go through and wait and wander like that. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, Junior, I'm a hater of Ramos. Please tell me when you see him doing something good. Are you talking about Gonzalo Ramos? Or are you talking about like another one? Why did you play a 19-year-old center back? Because our main center back got like an ACL tour. He tore his ACL, and he's probably our best option there. And I think he's 20 now. Hold on. All right, okay, let's continue with this.
In fairness to the Dortmund players who showed tremendous energy in the first leg, they quickly got everybody goal side of the attack. Vitinha's ball, Gonzalo Ramos. See, we started off good. Like, I see stuff like this. I was like, Gonzalo Ramos started off decently. It was a good opportunity there. He's gotten the ball. Good pass from Vitinha. Touch. First time. If it's on target, we're good. But you see stuff like that, we started off good. That's why I see the early moments, like I was fairly confident and everything. Will you collab with DSK? I mean, I'd love to. I know he's a Marseille fan, so it'd be pretty tense there. But I'd love to. I know there. My most popular video, my most popular short and whatnot is me reacting to their thing of would you play for your rival team for £1 million? So if I could work with goals front three at some point. I'd be more than happy to do so, but we'll see. I haven't been in contact with them yet officially, bar them reposting I think one of my videos in the past. But yeah, Vitinha was the only. Let me go here. Vitinha was the only one who showed passion that night. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Window cam when? I don't quite understand. I don't understand your question there. What do you think of PSG hitting the woodwork 6 times? It was, I mean, obviously hitting the woodwork, it doesn't count as a shot on target, but to some point, like normally people would say, oh, you're unlucky, this, that, and the other. But at the same time too, like if you hit the woodwork 60 times or something, PSG's XG, how can you have an XG of nearly 6, 5.92 I calculated, to Dortmund's 2.55, and you don't score a single goal? At some point, like, you can say that's unlucky, but if it continues on like that, at some point, that's something that you've done there. So, football can be cruel sometimes, just wasn't PSG's night, it seems. I mean, I would say that normally, and there is some aspect of, yes, you're unlucky, but also, like, there's chances there that you have to score, and Mbappe's there. We'll get onto it eventually here, where he's one-on-one, doesn't take it properly. There's another opportunity, obviously the 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙬 one, which we'll see as well. We should be scoring there. And as you said, football's cruel. On the one side, in the second half, when 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙼𝙎 has his open goal and he misses, or he doesn't put it in, a couple minutes later, Hummels goes and scores, and there you go. So it just shows you that's how quick football can change for you. But yeah, all right, let's continue.
Gonzalo Ramos on the turn and drag.
See, it was a good it's a great pass from Vitinha. First touch is good. He does everything well there, Gonzalo Ramos, but just not it. Okay, you see this? Okay, well, let me play it again. Oh, pause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call a mismatch. You've got a 20-year-old over here against some, basically, how old is 𝙋𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏? Hold on, let me check. Is it? I have no idea how to spell his name. So, there you go. No. Dortmund. Full. There you go. How old is he? 31. I mean, yeah. This was a mismatch every single day. Every single day, this was a mismatch. A 20-year-old. That's why. I mean, it's Hernandez getting injured. It was devastating. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Will PSG win a Champions League in the next 10 years, but Mbappe leaves? I don't understand the question. I finished the Vitinha edit. Where should I send it? Oh, all right. That was quick. What's the best way to send it? Probably to my Instagram. Instagram's probably the best way to send it. All right, let's continue here. Even just these little bits, it's already bringing back PTSD. All right, let's continue.
Excellent hold-up play by 𝙬𝙬𝘾 and then rattling.
I think that was a lot closer. I was up. Like, looking back at it now, I know it didn't seem that threatening, but he hits it well here. Okay, hold on.
From Ryerson.
He hits it well here. It was a lot closer. You say it's well hit from him. I mean, in the end, Donnarumma knew he was going wide, but not gonna lie, like my heart skipped a beat then. My heart skipped a beat. All right, let's continue here.
Volley, and he should be hitting the big side of the goal there.
Lovely turn by Nuno Mendes. Back again to Mbappe. 3 in the box for PSG. Mbappe changing the angle.
There, stop, pause right there. See here, I think 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙬 here should probably try to take a shot here. I think he's in a decent enough position. the thing is though, his touch, the way he takes it, like you automatically know here that you already know that he's going wide. I think his touch, if he brings his touch back in here, he has an opportunity to strike there. But in the end, what he does, he goes and squares it off to Dembouz here, and then he skies it. Goes and skies it. And then I don't even know, is that necessarily the best option too? Goes, does it, squares it off there. I mean, in fairness, there's not, I feel like he still has, he can do better there. You're not going to score from here. All right, he did it in the first leg against Barcelona, but I don't, yeah. I think it was the wrong call on his end. I think here what he ought to have done is gone and perhaps delayed it a bit, continued to drive and find a cutback somewhere. Because he goes there, he shoots, he's not beating the keeper there. Yeah.
Shot off target.
All right, let's see what people are saying here. Should PSG sign Rashford to replace? Absolutely not. Get this nonsense. Why are we saying Rashford's been trash for United? Rashford is arguably not even starting for United. Why would he start for PSG? If it wasn't for PSG hitting the woodwork 6 times. I mean, as I said earlier, like, yes, and to some degree you are unfortunate, but at the same time too, like, it is of your own volition as well. Like, you can't really blame anybody there. He needs to hit across the box. The deflection would kill the keeper. I mean, yeah, I think, I don't know. I think he made the wrong decision there. I think he could have been a bit more patient there and tried to find somebody for the cutback rather than just try to blast it. But I think, again, there's Emery. I think there has more than enough time and an opportunity there to take a touch and perhaps have a crack at goal there, or see if something else, a better option goes. But yeah. But as I said, I'm not sure if anyone's new here, but I'm okay. Basically, for everybody who's on YouTube, if you go to my Twitch, you're seeing basically the same thing, except you guys are able to hear everything, but you guys won't be able to see anything. So if you guys want to be able to see the visuals, and as I go on and explain, you're going to need to go to YouTube. To Twitch, pardon me. I can't do so here on YouTube because of copyright reasons, and I'm more willing to take the risk on Twitch than on YouTube. So I've put the link in the description. So make your way there. All right, let's continue here.
But I think that's the first time tonight there was genuine concern defensively for Dortmund.
It's brilliant from Mbappe. Look, it takes three defenders out of the game. You just can't get it away. He releases the pass and it's a good one, but the finish from Dembele's poor.
I mean, the finish from Dembele, I mean, it's a hard finish to do. It's a difficult finish to do. Yeah. That's a difficult finish. Unfortunately, Zaire Emery hasn't been good in 2024. He's too young and lacks the confidence to shoot himself. I mean, no, he's done it before because he scored against Dortmund in the return leg in the group stages. So I don't think it's. I mean, he's definitely not been. He's definitely had a dip in form in 2024. That's unquestionable. But also, and it's out of, I guess, a cliche of you. If you're PSG, you shouldn't be relying on an 18-year-old to be able to save your butt necessarily in a Champions League semi-final. So, and he didn't have his best game him either, but he's definitely not the first culprit, and I'm a lot more lenient on him than other people. Mbappe, for example. PSG were definitely the better team. They just got unlucky like Bayern did against Real Madrid. Actually, I think it was different though. Like, I think Real Madrid actually played quite well, and they did what they need to do. And I think Real Madrid, even like, if Bayern had gone on to win it, it wouldn't be completely like out of the blue. But I think Real Madrid played better in that game as well. They dominated more. But the thing with PSG is that yes, they had more opportunities this than the other. But Dortmund, like, football is not just about, like, oftentimes we go and say, oh, when a team has a bunch of shots and whatnot, oh, it's unfortunate for them. But there's two aspects to the game. There's defending and there's also attacking. And so if you're able to defend well and cause the other team, yes, to have an XG of 6 but only have not even be able to score, to a certain degree, yes, it's them being unlucky, but to another degree, it's they defended well. So I thought Dortmund were excellent and definitely worthy of going through in both legs. At some point in PSG, you're unable to score twice. And like another thing that I heard was that everybody was able this season. Everybody's been able to score against Dortmund. Everybody's been able to score against Dortmund. All right. I think the only team in the Bundesliga that were not able to score against Dortmund was 7th placed team. What's their name again here? Let me look at the Bundesliga standings. I think Cologne were the only team that were not able to score against Dortmund this year. Every other team has been able to score against them. So if you're not able to score against a team that's basically leaking goals, got smashed before the first 4-1 by RB Leipzig, then like that's on you. That's simply on you. And the thing is, it's a reoccurring issue with PSG. It's not just a new thing. Even in the group stages, they lacked the aspect to score. In that return leg against Dortmund on match day 6, they couldn't score. Right, for all the chances they created, they got the goal from 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼, but they had chances to send the other and they couldn't finish. And that's the thing that I was scared of would happen again today in this leg, and that's exactly what happened. So my worries weren't unfounded. But yeah, somebody asked me, sorry I'm late, how are you? I'm doing good. Nkunku edits, as I've said before. So basically, I'm going through the highlights and whatnot. But I'm not able to show it on YouTube. So if you want to be able to see the visuals there as well, you'll have to go to Twitch. All right. Anyways, let's continue. All right. What's this next opportunity here? Oh no. Okay. Basically, for the people who are on YouTube, I'll do my best to give a decent bit of commentary. This is the 35th minute where Fabian Ruiz is on the touchline there, and he's trying to make a cutback for Mbappe, and Hummels has a vital challenge, truly vital challenge. Like that's a challenge worth a goal almost, I'd say, because if he doesn't get there, initially I thought Mbappe just scuffed it and missed a shot, but no. Yeah, I thought initially I was getting to rip on Mbappe, but no, it's just a great challenge here. Like you play it there. Like initially looking at that, I thought Mbappe scuffed his chance. But no. Hold on, let me come back here. I'll zoom in here. Go, we play it. Plays it there. I'll go frame by frame. Look at that. Vital touch there. If he doesn't get that, we're cooked. That's one. Then again, actually, no. What am I saying? If he gets that, he still has a lot to do there. There's two defenders here. The keeper's there. He'd have to go and put it over there. So, but still, that's a vital challenge there for Mats Hummels. Just gets enough to take it away from him. That's great. This is what I mean. That's just like really good defending. I'm on Twitch now. All right, good. Who do you think deserves to win? Whom do you think will win Prem? Player of the season versus who do you think deserves it? Well, I guess it's going to depend first and foremost who wins it. I guess to a certain degree, and then from there. So if it's City that win it, I'd probably go and give it to Foden. I think he's had an excellent year. And then if Arsenal win it, which hopefully they don't, who's been Arsenal's best player? Man, who would you say? I'd probably say Declan Rice. If I had to say it. Odegaard. I'd probably say Declan It's lagging. It doesn't, like, there's nothing on my end showing, and I'm watching the stream also on Twitch, and there's no issues there. The thing with YouTube, I mean, the thing with Twitch is that it might be just a bandwidth issue on your end, because with Twitch there's no transcoding. Yeah. Hold on here, let me read this. All right. Okay, let's continue here. Do you have trust in Lucha? Absolutely. Like, I mean, now that I look back at it, I'm still like generally pleased with the season here. Like, there were still great moments, and the one thing that Lucha, when he came back from his in his press conference, he said that he wanted to be able to give the fans basically something for PSG fans to be happy about, and like have a team worth supporting. And I think it's unquestionable that they've been able to do that. Now, obviously, we're disappointed, we're gutted with not being able to go to the finals of the Champions League. But if you tell most PSG fans, given the fact that we are in a rebuild for PSG, funny as it may seem, like most people that took in a quarterfinal in the Champions League, let alone a semi-final. Now, granted, you can say yes and the other, the teams you face, yada yada yada. But hey, listen, compared to the ways we've gone out previously, I'll take that every single day. And so 100% I have trust in Lucha. Like our president, 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙏, he got asked, oh, will Lucha be the president, or will Lucha be 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎𝙏? Will Lucha be PSG manager next season? He got asked that, and he's like, what kind of question is that? Like, as though this is obvious. Nobody here is wanting to go and let him go. So I think he's the man for the job without question. Do you think Spurs will make top four? They'll probably have to beat City to do so. I don't think so. I've given up. I'm giving up on Spurs at this point. Spurs are done. Spurs are done. I didn't even watch the Liverpool game. As in, yeah, we've done what we do. We've done what we do best. I'd say 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙞𝙬 should get it. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. 200 million spent in rebuild year. I mean, like, okay, the amount of money you spend, like if you're rebuilding, you have to spend money to do so. Like, if PSG, they got rid of Neymar, Messi, Ramos, Sergio Ramos, that is, Verratti, Bernat, who else? There's just 5 key players there from last season are all gone. So at that point, in that sense, and then you come this season, you have Dembele. So, you know what? Let's go. I want to go, and I'll go look at the starting 11s from this year's game against the Dortmund game. So PSG versus Dortmund compared to last season's last game, PSG versus Bayern last season, the return leg of each. So look at the lineups there, and then we'll come here. So these are just the lineups of the last couple games for them. So last year, PSG, Donnarumma and goal, that's the same. Danilo Pereira is still at PSG, but didn't start. Sergio Ramos and Marquinhos, he's still there. Ramos is gone. In the midfield, Nuno Mendes, he's there. Fabian Ruiz, he's there. Verratti, he's gone. Vitinha was there. Hakimi's there. Messi gone, and Mbappe there. So of the starting 11 from the 2-0 defeat to PSG, this is the second leg. Only Mbappe, Mendes, Ruiz, Marquinhos, Donnarumma, Vitinha, Hakimi started again. And if we look at the first leg, granted, the first leg, I'm pretty sure Mbappe was injured. In this first leg, Ramos gone, Pereira still, Verratti gone, Carlos Soler is still there, Messi, Neymar, both of these players gone, Verratti gone. Like, PSG have lost a bunch of crucial, like, new players. And so with that being said, it's like, to a certain degree, at least understandable that why do you call it a rebuild? You compare that, for example, to the game, the return leg. So Beraldo, that's a new player. Burnside, I mean, obviously was there, but wasn't nearly as influential as last season. Dembele is new, Ramos is new, and then Mbappe is there again. And then if we go back to the first leg, come on, Google. Just give me, where are we here? This leg. Back to the first leg. Barcola new as well. So Hernandez is also a new. So like you flip most of your squad. That's why we say it's a rebuild. An expensive one, but like Chelsea have spent a lot of money for a rebuild, but most people would consider that still to be a rebuild. What's up, bro? I'm good. Going through some exposure therapy here. Thus far, not too bad. We haven't gone through the worst aspects of it. All right. Okay, let's continue. Once again, as I say, if you're on YouTube, make sure to make your way to Twitch if you want to be able to see the game actually, like the actual highlights of the game and not just have to hear it. Right. So as I was saying here, that's a crucial tackle there from Hummels. All right, let's continue.
Mbappe couldn't get the connection. Schlotterbeck anywhere will do it.
And then the thing, I forgot about that. So the thing is, though, after that tackle, then Dortmund go the other way around, and Mr. Speed Demon over here goes through.
As far as he's concerned, and now
goes. I mean, okay, the thing I don't understand here is look where he is. He's on his side of the pitch here. You've got, it's a, okay, one on, we'll say a 2-on-2 thus far. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PSG players here beforehand to one. Like, when I saw this initially, I guess there's a bit of a threat here, but I thought, like, I thought it could have been defended better here.
And he's going to run at Marquinhos.
He starts running here. I mean, is this the right thing to do defensively? I feel like Marquinhos here is playing it very, I guess in the end, it was all's well that ends well, but I thought it could have been defended better here. Because the thing is here, if he takes a heavy touch, a longer touch here in space here, Marquinhos is cooked. He's not getting there. And the thing is though, like 𝙬𝙬𝘼, he can't pass it to, I think this is, who is this here? I think this is 𝙬𝙬𝘼 here. So he knows 𝙬𝙬𝘼, he's not gonna, if I go back a couple of seconds, you have him running here. Marquinhos is there as though, like, this is the way he's defending here. I almost feel like he's preparing for a pass here, like to play 𝙬𝙬𝘼 here, but Nuno Mendes is quicker than 𝙬𝙬𝘼, number one, and he's got that covered. So I don't know. I feel like he could have defended it. I mean, I guess he's forcing him sort of out wide. But yeah.
Sprinting forward.
But then there's two people, one, two, three people around him, sort of, and he still gets a shot off. And it requires a great save from Donnarumma here. I don't know. I think I could have been defending better, but maybe that's my opinion. All right, let me read some comments here. Marquinhos should have tackled him. I think he was patient. I just think that the fact that he gets a shot off is a bit worrying, I'd say. Like, you've got a numerical advantage, and he's still able to get a shot off. Marquinhos is useless, man. He always craps himself in the biggest. I don't know. I think he didn't have. I guess you could say he's culpable for the giving away of the corner, but I'm not gonna fall down on Marquinhos. Like, that's one aspect I don't like about football, generally speaking, is the fact that we're so quick to one player. Like a couple days ago against Barcelona, he had a masterclass. Even in the Dortmund, like the first leg there, like he's the one who keeps us in that game with that crucial tackle on whatchamacallit. He's the crucial one that keeps us alive, thanks to that the tackle on Julian Brandt. So to go on and now all of a sudden he's terrible and so on and so forth. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. But anywho, What do I see here? Nkunku edits. You got 700 subs. Nice, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy for you, man. Happy for you, man. That's good. All right, let's continue with it. Dang, we're only 2 minutes in. This is okay. I'm gonna have to get through this a bit quicker here.
And the big Italian international goalkeeper with a huge...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like at this point here, he's not gonna cut in. At this point right here, Adeyemi, he's not gonna cut in. The only option he has is to go outside wide. If he cuts in, there's Nuno Mendes here. You've got 𝙬𝙬𝙾𝘾 here as well. I don't know. Anyways.
Brilliant save. You can just see when he gets the ball, all he wants to do is beat down.
It's a good save in the end from Donnarumma. It's a good save. Which chance is this?
It's going to break for 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. It's gone right through and it's stayed behind.
Okay, I want to go through this again.
Come out a defender and get his shot away.
It's good passing there. This is what I mean. Why is no, like... Okay, then again, I won't be too hard on Gonzalo Ramos here. But... I guess he should already be in this area here. Then again, he's the one who lays it off initially. He's combining... He's the one who plays that ball in there. But this is where I think, who's this over here? I think this is what I understand. This is Nuno Mendes here. And Mbappe's over there. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? You're just supposed to be the left winger. This is your left fullback, wing back if you want. Usually he's supposed to be more inside if that happens. So this Mbappe here should be in his position.
Gonzalo Ramos.
Right? And then here, Nuno Mendes, okay, that's fine. If he's in that position, that's okay. But Mbappe here should be in the box here, challenging for this ball here for the tap-in. Like, this is just poor positional play here, plain and simple. The ball goes in, and there's no one there. There's no one there. And Mbappe, look where he is there, finishes the action. What is he gonna, Hakimi's not gonna cross the ball there. And Hakimi, look at Hakimi there. Look at how he is. He's like, what is this? Where am I supposed to put the ball from? Like, no one's in there. I agree, man. I agree. Like, but I'll go on and continue to cook Mbappe as we go along here.
By Julian Ryerson for a corner. And once again, Dortmund have got a...
Oh, no. Shucks, I didn't even realize it. The 46th minute. This is where the... this is his 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘾 chance. All right, let me pop a gum, calm down. The Ancelotti way. This is gonna hurt. I can already tell. All right, once again to everybody on Twitch. This is gonna be the moment you want. This is the moment that killed us. All right, let's go through it then.
Player where they need him defensively.
Takes the corner short. Goes to Mbappe. Sizes up Jadon Sancho. Crosses it in.
Coming in inside.
Just look at their player reactions. Just look at the player reactions. Marquinhos. Ramos. I think that's 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘾. Mince! C'était l'opportunité. C'était l'opportunité. It gets worse the more you watch 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘾's miss. It's true. I mean, listen, I love the guy. He's going to be a future PSG legend, this, that, and the other, but you have to put that in. Plain and simple. I mean, I'll go back here.
PSG.
Initially there, I think that's a miscontrol there. Like, I think Ramos is trying to go, and he's not trying to make a pass there. He's not trying to make a pass there. He's fortunate that it goes to 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼 there. But I think he's trying to flick it in and get a deflection on it to go on goal. And one thing that I heard somebody say is that perhaps potentially, if he doesn't touch that, if he leaves it, does it go in?
What they give for a quick start and a goal early here, PSG.
I don't know. Like, if he doesn't touch it, if he doesn't try to make an attempt, is it going in anyways? Maybe. It's not a bad shout. And then here, it gets worse and worse when you see it.
He's in the outside of the post. It's the third time in the tie of the frame of the goals denied Paris Saint-Germain.
I think he's got to score.
He has to score. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, this is not the best angle to see. It's the outs. There you go. Nah, it's open. He has to put that in. He has to put that in. Even I'm putting that in. All right, in my sleep, there I say. Like, it's not a difficult finish. It's not the ball's coming quick at pace at you. He has more than enough time. He sees the goal. This should be 1-1 here. And the thing is, afterwards we'll go and we'll see is that right after this Dortmund go and they score their header from the corner. Are you live on Twitch? I am, yeah. So if you want to see the actual, like, the video itself, you have to go to Twitch, which I've put in the chat there. But yeah.
He needs to hit the target there.
Excellent run by 𝙬𝙁𝘾𝘼𝙎.
Then they go through a couple minutes later.
1v1 against Marquinhos, and we know he's quick, but Marquinhos very...
You guys maybe wondering why am I pausing? Okay, let me play that again.
Brand now to...
So you have 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑖 going one-on-one against Marquinhos. In fairness, he defends it quite well here. I feel like here, potentially an outlet pass here to Hakimi, put it in space there. Instead, what he decides to do, plays it back to the keeper.
Marquinhos.
And it's a bad pass. Donnarumma's not expecting it, and it goes out for a corner. And then that's how they score. It's fine margins in football. It's small little mistakes like that. Like, initially when it happened, I was like, okay, fine. But then it's a corner, and then boom, they score. Goes out and is not able to keep it in.
That's a corner.
It's fine margins in football. It's the small little details. And then here comes their goal.
Mats Hummels for Borussia Dortmund with a bullet header into the back of the Paris Saint-Germain net. And the team in yellow.
PSG have already, like, PSG's weak point defensively, I would say, is 100% is defending crosses or set plays. Just crosses in general. We're already not a tall team, and our best header of the ball is Marquinhos, who himself is not that tall. And you go against a Dortmund team with Mats Hummels, one of the best headers of the ball in the game point blank period. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝘼𝑖, who's the Eiffel Tower there as well. So, yeah. I mean, okay, let me play it and actually analyze it and see actually what went wrong here. So the ball goes in. The marking initially is good. So Mats Hummels is over here. And that's 𝙀𝙀 𝙀𝙀 there. And what he does is really clever. He sort of gives him a little push. And not so much so it's a foul, but a little push to get off of him and get the header. It's a tactical game. That's the dark arts of the game. Gives him a little push there just to give a bit of separation, goes and heads it, and he scores. And it's a free, it's a free header basically. But again, Donnarumma, like, I think in there, the ball goes in. I think that's a ball there where Donnarumma should be coming out of his box and punching. This guy's 6'4". He's not doing it. It happened against Barca. It's happened so many times in the league. I don't know what his, like, I don't understand what his problem is and what his issue is with just coming out of the box and claiming it. He goes, he's 8 feet tall. He should be coming out here. 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 Hummels heads it from there. With his size and his frame, he should be coming out, punching that and claiming it for himself. But no, instead, Hummels gets a free header in there.
𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 Hummels to Borussia Dortmund with a bullet header into the back of the Paris Saint-Germain net.
Yeah, there's hold on. Let me try to isolate the little push that he gives Beraldo. So you guys won't be able to see. There they are right there. That little push right there, just to give him a bit of separation, is what does it. It's not a foul. It's clever. It's smart. And then bang, header. And it's a good header.
The corner was fizzed in, and 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 Hummels scores his 4th goal of the season. He's played every minute in the Champions League, and that's his most important contribution.
Man, at this point, PSG has everything to do. They need to go and score twice to get things back level and equal. Yeah. So now at this point, it's really difficult for PSG to go in and do something. All right, let me go and read a couple of your comments here. It's tough, but that's the fine margins in football. We have not even talked about Mbappe. That's how much he ghosted. I mean, yeah, I'll go on. When we will see his opportunity, he'll get his chance. And was it here? I think it might have been here. Or he has to put it in. All right. Anyways. All right, let's go.
Headed away in there by 𝙀𝙁𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 and then by Hummels.
Oh, okay. This is the post shot. Hold on. Let me go back a second. I'll play it and then I'll come back and analyze it afterwards.
Headed away in there by 𝙀𝙁𝘾𝑼𝑎𝑐 and then by Hummels.
Takes a shot, powers it.
Hits the post again. 4 times in the semi-final they've hit the frame of the goal, PSG. Back in by Fabian Ruiz.
Say that was interesting. Hummels was wanting a free kick, didn't get one.
In by Mbappe, and 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 there to flick it behind for the corner.
Brilliant
Will
strike.
they ever score in this semi-final?
It's a good hit. Everything is good there. However, when I went on whatchamacallit, on PSG In's post-meeting podcast, who was it that mentioned it? I think Tosin, somebody mentioned here.
Hummels.
Right there. You guys may not be able to see it on first glance, but Mbappe's through there. And now that I think of it, he actually is. I did not see that. I'm not going to lie. I did not see that on first viewing, but Mbappe is through there. If he plays a nice goes past there, not like, listen, given Mbappe's finishing on the night, probably wouldn't have scored it, but he's probably in a better position. He puts a through ball in there, obviously benefiting his hindsight, but he's onside. If he pulls the ball in there, bang, Mbappe specialty, back post, petit filet, boom, bish, bash, bosh, 1-1, we're back in this game. But yeah.
Nuno Mendes hits the post.
That's the post.
4 times in the semi-final they've hit the frame of the goal, PSG. Back in by Fabian Ruiz.
Say that was interesting. Hummels was wanting a free kick, didn't get one.
In by Mbappe, and 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑐 there to flick it behind for the corner.
Brilliant
Will
strike.
they ever score in this semi-final, PSG?
What a strike it was. Very unlucky.
It's crazy.
Tell you what, Ali, it's another fantastic semi-final, isn't it?
So the best football on the planet, this.
Zaire Emery finds Dembele. Great feet, Dembele!
I completely forgotten about this. I had completely and utterly forgotten about this. Dang, bro. Fine margins. All he needs to do is, if the challenge is ever so slightly inside, that's a pen. And that pen in the 64th minute here, a pen in the 64th minute is crucial. It's crucial. Nah, that's actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Dang, bro. 64th minute. Oh, man. Fine margins. Fine margins the game of football is. It's outside. It's outside.
Changed his mind.
He changed his mind, mate. Pointed.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me zoom out there.
To the spot. And
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏.
then changed his mind. Whether he's right or not, we'll find
Hold on.
right. Pointed to the spot. And then
Cuts.
changed his mind.
Contact is right there. And the contact is with his... is right there with his left boot there, but he's outside the box. So that's not a penalty. Plain and simple. Like, initially I saw it, I thought, oh, maybe there's something, but no. Like, I have to be honest, everybody, I'm consistent. Even though I'm a PSG fan, that's not a penalty. It's never a penalty. Why doesn't Mbappe take free kicks if he's good? He's good at ball striking. He's not. Mbappe's like. Have you seen Mbappe do diagonals? He's not like. He swerves it. He's great at like finishing the ball, yes, but he's not like a good like long distance striker for the ball. I don't think he's not good at free kicks. Never has been. Maybe he'll put that in his repertoire, but he's never been good at free kicks. So that's why he doesn't take them. Yeah, Mbappe free kicks. Yeah, he's not good at them. It's plain and simple, which is fine, but. He's not like Neymar, Messi, or even Ronaldo and whatnot, so he just doesn't take them. He's never in his career he's scored a free kick goal ever, not a single one. Vitinha is miles over Mbappe in long shots. I have to agree, yeah, I 100% have to agree. Vitinha, I think this season has been PSG's best player, definitely for me, without question. I think Vitinha should be going in for. Mbappe's probably going to win Player of the Season again in Ligue 1. But I think that Vitinha should be definitely on the podium. But yeah, going back to this though, that's time. The challenge is just inside the box a bit more. Wait, does anybody know the rule? If it's on the line, is that a penalty, or does the line not count as being a part of the box? You didn't see my comment. I didn't. Hold on. What did you say? I can't see it quite. If you post it again, I'll make sure to read it. Do you think Bayern deserved to win the game against Real Madrid? I don't think deserved to win. I think they deserved at least that equalizer, and then what happens from there happens. And I think Real Madrid were the better team on the night, but they at least deserve that equalizer and most likely go to extra time, is what I'd say. Junior on Twitch more? I don't get it. But here's the Twitch where you guys are actually able to see the game for anybody who's just now joined recently. Vitinha was definitely the best player that game, and he was calm and still aggressive. I don't know how to explain it in words. No, I get it. He's composed. He's composed. That's what it is. He's composed. He did what he had to do. Even though you look at I guess it doesn't necessarily mean much, but like at the end of the full at the end of the game and whatnot, Vitinha is the only one. He's like slumped down, devastated with the loss, crying on the pitch. So he really gave everything out there, and I mean, some PSG French like content creators were like at the end of it, who were pretty angry about it when Vitinha, after in the post-match, press conference and or post-match like speeches and whatnot, when he gets interviews and whatnot, said that, oh, we gave it our all. He's like, no, mate, you gave it your all, not everybody else. All right, and yeah, bro, I love the content. Drip it up. Also, Vitinha is clean and has finishing. Plus, he cleans up in the midfield. No, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. My comment isn't showing up. I'll keep trying. Okay, yeah. Because this is the only comment I've seen from you since. Fine margins in football.
Right or not, we'll find out right now.
Yeah, no, it's.
I think it's just outside, isn't it?
It's just outside the box.
Because you look, his body's actually inside, but he catches his left leg outside.
Wait, does he catch? Does he catch his? Hold on.
Because you look, his body's
Actually, he makes contact with his right leg. He doesn't make contact with his left leg.
It's amazing that. Because you look, his body's. I think it's just outside, isn't it?
Blimey.
It's amazing that. Because you look, his body.
There's the contact. He made contact with his right foot there. Hold on. Maybe do I have to rethink this? Hold on. Wait one sec.
He's actually. And then changed his mind.
So he doesn't make contact with his. He does actually. That could be a penalty, you know.
His mind, mate. Pointed to the spot and then changed his.
Comes.
Whether he's right.
Trying to figure out where exactly the contact actually is. I think it's there. I don't know. I think it's potentially tight there. Stage of down. I mean, initially I said it was not. I said if you go back to my stream, I said it wasn't. I thought it was outside of the box, but I think you can make a case for it.
Whether he's right or not, we'll find out right now.
That's not a good angle there. This angle is a better one here. Because he doesn't make contact with his left boot. He makes contact there with his right boot, which I think there, well, it's difficult to see because you're looking at it the other way around, but potentially could be inside the box. But I'd still say I think broadly still I think it's outside the box and it's a free kick. If PSG had this midfield and defense when Messi and Neymar played, they might have won the treble, even a sextuple. Do you agree or not? I disagree, because if you had that midfield, well, first and foremost, like, who's defending from their front three? The one thing, like, PSG went from being one of the teams that pressed the least last season to be, I think, maybe not over the course of the semi-final and whatnot, but one of the teams that pressed the most. And Neymar pressed everyone he felt like it. Messi never pressed, and Mbappe wasn't pressing. So when you have like 2.5 players, we'll say, pressing, with Neymar's, every once in a while deciding to go on and do so, you just can't play like that. So I don't necessarily agree. I think this PSG team is a lot more balanced than it was last season. Can you put a Conference League trophy on my name, please? You have to become a member. So if you wanted to do that, you'd have to join and become a member. Yeah, you need to become a member. That's how you do it. So you either have to wait for when I go and give my like membership giftings, or you have somebody else purchase membership gifting, or you pay for it and buy it for yourself. But yeah. Wait, hold on. For the people who are on YouTube, do you guys also have a version of the stream on Twitch and you're just not commenting there? Or are you just strictly watching it on YouTube? There's still quite a few of you there. Because, yeah, I mean, and for the people who aren't aware, again, as I said before, if you guys want to see me actually with the highlights and whatnot, you need to go to the Twitch. Just on YouTube? As in what, do you just not want to go to Twitch? I don't have a Twitch account. I don't think you need a Twitch account to be able to watch it. If you just go to Twitch on the website itself, you don't need to sign in. You just type my name and you should be able to watch it from there. Yeah, you're getting a worse experience watching. I still have the YouTube one just because so I can still interact with you guys, and I've got a bigger audience obviously on YouTube. But for the better watching experience, and if you want to see actually what I'm talking about, I'd recommend going to going over to Twitch, which I've put the link in the chat. I can't comment because I don't have an account and can watch. I see. Fair enough then. All right, let's continue on here.
He's actually inside, but he catches his left leg outside.
Mbappe, Vitinha, now Lee, Hakimi.
Let's see Mbappe chance.
Then he goes from Dembele.
It's this one.
Into the ground, 𝙀𝙊𝘿𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 away.
Ladies and gentlemen, engrave this in your minds here. This chance here, right here, and hold on. Mbappe. My. Some things just never changed, do they, for Mbappe? This is the final in 2020. This is the semi-final second leg there. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Mbappe when he goes and says he's in positions like that.
Je suis à l'entrée de la surface comme ça avec un gardien avancé, ou que je la mette si elle est bien, elle part bien du coup du pied.
Le cadre, quoi.
Ouais, il va pas la chercher. Il va pas la chercher.
Ouais, mais mec, là, t'es pas parti la chercher. Là, t'es pas parti la chercher. Alright? Tu l'as pas bien tiré. Tu l'as pas bien tiré. N'importe quoi. Absolute nonsense. This is his big opportunity here. This is where he can make up for all the mishaps in the 85th minute, granted. 85th minute. This is your opportunity here. What do? You strike it down into the ground. In the end, the keeper does get a hand to it and tips it to the crossbar, but there's no mistaking it here. This Mbappe has to finish this. Gets it back, hits it into the ground. Completely his fault. Completely his fault.
Back square, Mbappe's in the bar.
I mean, at least even he realizes it here. Initially, he points to the keeper, but no. That there, mister, that's completely on you there. That's completely there. That's completely on him. What did he say? Oh, in that clip when he's talking about it, basically he's saying that it was describing one of his goals last season where he got the ball clipped basically straight in behind from Ramos and he hit it first time. And he's saying basically when he's in an opportunity like that, one-on-one with the keeper, if he hits it well, like that first time on the volley and whatnot, that if it's hit well with force and venom, the keeper's not getting there. Never, ever. He's not getting there. It's basically what he said. That's what he says. He's not getting it. He's not getting to it. This is what I once said before. Sub to Manny, get him to 100 subs. He deserves it. I agree. I could go sub to Manny. Hold on. Let me actually get his channel. I'll put it in the link. Go sub to Manny, a great mod and a great friend of the channel. There you go. There's his link. But yeah, this is completely on Mbappe here. Has nobody but himself to blame there. Of course, look at this disappointment. Get nonsense out of here.
Fantastic vision for Hakimi to knock it.
Cette tête de noisette là comme ça. N'importe quoi. See this? The ball there, he strikes it down into the ground. Probably has a bit more time than he actually thinks. There's nobody really necessarily around him. Probably has the time to get a quick touch and then shoot. But no, strikes it into the ground. Goes. The ball comes to Hakimi. He passes it there. And he strikes it into the ground. And then that takes the pace off the ball there.
For getting a hand on it, which I didn't notice in real time.
Yeah.
To get it onto the bar.
But he should have done better with a cross prior to it.
And then this is Vitinha's chance here. Shot.
He shoots, oh, he's hit the bar!
Oh, Paris. He couldn't have volleyed it because his body was so off balance. If he volleyed it, it would have been the same power, and Schlotterbeck could have cleared it. But the thing is, he hits it into the ground first. Like, I don't know. I think he's the so-called best player in the world. I think he has to do a bit better there. Not hit it into the ground, give the keeper a much easier chance at it. Nah, no problem, no problem. We just have to admit Mbappe is not who he thinks he is. Living off a UCL final. I mean, I'm not gonna go and say, like, people are going and saying, oh, he's like overrated. This, I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. I think he's just not been nearly as present as you'd expect a player of his caliber to be in big, high pressure moment situations for PSG. He's done it for France. Obviously at the World Cup that everybody knows about, but hasn't been able to replicate for PSG. But not fully either. Like, I mean, the Sociedad game, he keeps us in there. The funny thing is, though, is that this time around, well, I guess no, but not the entire team kind of went under. But at least in the tie in 2020 when we lost to Real Madrid at the Bernabeu there in that the comeback. But at least then he whatever you could say then, that season he couldn't really argue against him. He did everything he could. He battled. At the end of the day, it was the team around him that wasn't able to do it. He scored the 2 goals he needed. He obviously scored a couple offside goals there, but at that point, in French we say the irréprochable, you couldn't really go and say, oh, Mbappe this and the other. But this time around, first leg ghosted, this leg ghosted as well. So I think the criticism against him is completely fair. But to go and say that, oh, he's like overrated, this, I wouldn't go near as far as to say that. The reason people are clowning Mbappe, Haaland, etc. is because Ronaldo and Messi spoiled us for making us believe that was normal to dominate and carry on your team on their own, and do so many times. I mean, the thing is, then again, too, well, okay, granted, Mbappe is now about 25 and whatnot, but like they've also, like, we look back on Messi and so on and so forth careers as though like they were always like were clutch and whatnot. We have to remember the same Messi that was going winning World Cups, won the 2015 Champions League with Barca, is also the same Messi which people lobbied at him ever since 2015, never made it back to a final ever again. 2016 out to in the quarterfinals to Atleti. 2017, who was 2017? 2017, who that would have been? That's the season that remontada, but then afterwards got clapped by Juventus. The following season, it was 2017-18. That would have been who was that season? That was Liverpool. No, it wasn't Liverpool. Roma. Losing to Roma in the quarterfinals. The next season, that was 18-19, losing, dropping a 3-0 aggregate lead against Liverpool, 4-0 at home. So like Messi's also had his moments where he's choked as well. Same thing with Ronaldo. Granted, afterwards, after 2014, so on and so forth, obviously had a bunch of success, but also Ronaldo there too, like missed the penalty in 2012 against Bayern, which made them go to the final. So he's like, they've all had their parts to blame, and it's just that when you look back at these players' careers overall, you tend to forget those. You just look at the positives, the chances when they went and won. So yeah, Haaland is no way deserves to be compared to Messi and Ronaldo. As a striker, he's consistent and doesn't miss tap-ins, but if you don't keep the ball on a plate a yard away from the goal and keeper, he just doesn't show up. I mean, well, then again, being a striker, being in the right position is a part of being a good striker. And if you're able to do so consistently on a consistent basis, you have to say that, well, he's good. I just don't think, like, Haaland, number one, is not, like, technically is not all that. But also in terms of his technical ability is not all that. But also in terms of his, I mean, like the style of play he plays is not all that flashy either. But yeah, that's it. Oh, let me get some water here. Indeed. Gonna have to record the podcast soon. Get that out for everybody. All right. I don't hate him, but he's just a bit overrated. I think he probably overperformed a bit last season. Perhaps I'm saying this now, but I wouldn't say he's overrated. I think he's a good player, but he's just not like he's just not the best. He's not as good of a footballer as people maybe had up to see him initially. Is how I'd phrase things. That's how I'd put it. Also, a new long form video probably coming tomorrow. All right, there you go, guys. There you go, chat. So be prepared. Big things coming up. We've got a podcast waiting, and Manny's gonna go and drop a long form video. Spoilers? Oh, I can't spoil. You guys, you'll see what happens then. We'll see what happens. All right, let's continue on with the analysis here.
Oh my word! I can't believe this. Now Füllkrug going the other way for Dortmund. And 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙬.
Actually, you know what? I want to go and see this again.
Notice in real time.
Yeah.
To get it onto the bar.
But he should have done better. But
This is the 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙬 chance.
Here's Dembele. Vitinha.
Sidestep bang.
He shoots. Oh, he's hit the bar.
Now I don't know what more PSG needs to do there.
Oh, he's hit the bar. Vitinha. He shoots. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh my word! I can't believe this. Now Füllkrug going the other way for Dortmund, and 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙬. Six times over the two legs.
That's a hit.
The bar 4 times tonight.
Just under the bar, that's the goal. Nah, I don't think you're around living in the Messi Ronaldo era when they were in the early mid-20s was disgusting. Mbappe barely able to play as a striker, doesn't want to move around to pick the ball up in different positions. But that's just not his game, though. Like, and the thing is, I think Mbappe at this age, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm mistaken, I think he has more goals than Messi and Ronaldo at comparative age. So it's not to put into question his ability there, but I just think, like, he's still relatively young in his career, so there's still many great things to come. But yeah, with Xavi Simons coming to Barca, we might actually have a chance of winning La Liga next year. Xavi Simons is not going to Barca. I don't know what in the Barca fan, where you guys are getting this idea. He's not going to Barca. He's a PSG player. He's a PSG player out on loan to RB Leipzig, and Lucho is very excited to have him in. He's not going to Barca. He's absolutely not going to Barca. But yeah. And here we go. This last clip here is what encapsulates Mbappe's tie. Mbappe over these two ties. A through ball in here, completely through on goal. Mbappe has a chance to at least get something to salvage this opportunity. What does he do? Slips.
And that's the big moment for Dortmund, the full-time whistle.
And that's it. And all the players devastated. I think that's Nuno Mendes. There you go. Done. And Mbappe there. Nothing. Head down. I mean, he had his opportunities. He had his chances. Couldn't do it. Could not do it.
By Daniele Assato. And that little yellow corner of the Parc des Princes has just burst into celebration. The Dortmund players sprint across to their supporters, while the Paris Saint-Germain players crash to the ground here in Paris. 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙏 goal tonight, Nicolas Füllkrug's goal in the first leg. PSG hit the frame of the goal 6 times, 4 times tonight. They were never going to score. We can wait until the night of the final.
Look at Vitinha. He is the only really PSG player there who can go hold his head up high and say, man, you cooked. You fought the fight, and it's not on you. Most other people, y'all were trash. Y'all were absolute. But Vitinha, goated. Victor Machado Ferreira, you did what you had to do.
And I don't think they would have found a goal.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙏
Masterminded one of the great runs to a Champions League final for an unfancied team, and they've been magnificent, 𝙎𝙾𝘾𝙖𝙞.
And that's it. 2-0 to Dortmund. 2-0 to Dortmund, and I could get 1-0.
With the two legs.
And we can say whatever we want. We can say this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, they couldn't do it. They couldn't hack it. They had the opportunities. They had an XG of 5.92. Dortmund 2.55, and still were unable to do it. That's it. Neymar has more goals and assists than Messi and Ronaldo at 25, but nobody says that because he spent a few years in Brazil. So it doesn't count. 𝙎𝙬𝙘𝙀, which his stat pad is literally 4th or 5th of the league's best leagues in Europe. Well, okay, number one, and I think at the same age, Mbappe right now is in the top 10 in terms of Champions League goals scored, over Messi. Actually, I'm not sure if he has more goals than Messi at the same age, but certainly more so than Ronaldo. So all these, like, the point is that it's early into the career, and obviously what Messi and Mbappe, Ronaldo did afterwards, I think sort of clouds people's judgment to how good Mbappe. I think we'll go back and we'll look back on Mbappe's career and whatnot, and especially his early time, and we'll say that, I mean, he's good. Whether he's at the level of Messi and Ronaldo, I guess could be debated, but he's not nearly as far off as I think many people make it out to be. I mean, 6 crossbows in the Champions League semi-final, so unlucky. Good luck next year, I guess. I mean, yeah, we hope so, but we're unlucky, yes, but we have to convert. With an XG of 6.2, you have to convert one of those chances at some point. You have to, absolutely have to. There's no excuse there from on your end of the thing. But it is what it is. How many people are on Twitch? All right, okay. I'll get on to the Bayern tie. I'll go through this one a lot quicker. But yeah. All right, let's get going.
Good evening, everyone. So here we are in the magnificent Bernabeu, modernised for the present, but steeped in history and memories. The cathedral of European football, 5 tiers of passion and atmosphere.
Hold on.
Passion and atmosphere.
That just looks like a Coliseum. Like, listen, I may not like Real Madrid, but look at that. That's impressive. That is hella impressive. Look, that is imposing. That looks like a cauldron of football, a Coliseum, a place you do not want to play. Dang, bro. Like, if I had to play there, I no wonders you get the bejeebies and you get nervous when you go there. That is high stands. Yeah, the Santiago Bernabeu, it's an imposing stadium to play at. Well, you have to say, faut dire la vérité. Looks imposing, but the atmosphere is underwhelming. I mean, it certainly wasn't the last night, but it's hard to argue against the club that has 14 Champions League, potentially 15 soon. But
the players on their way for a game tonight that matches the setting, a game perfectly poised, a game between two of the biggest clubs in the world, clubs desperate to reach another Champions League final.
Carleto, the Iceman himself.
Jude Bellingham. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙎𝙏 sliding right the way.
How nobody gets a touch to that, I don't understand. How nobody gets a touch to that is beyond me. It really is beyond me. I don't understand how nobody gets a touch there. Surely somebody has to get a touch. That's a great ball from 𝙍𝙬𝘼𝙎 there. Goes in, puts in a cross. Rodrigo's a couple inches away from getting the tap in. Not enough.
Did someone in white not get a finishing touch?
I don't know.
So was Vinicius Jr. Played through now towards 𝙀𝙬𝙖𝙞𝑆lides it right the way through, and then
I don't know if that's the right decision there from 𝙀𝙬𝙖𝙞. Like,
played through now towards.
I don't know. Is it me, or I felt should he? Then again, if he's able to get it to Harry Kane, that set is probably good. Actually, no, mate. Never mind. I was gonna say that maybe he should go and shoot, but no. I think the sweat to Harry Kane is a good option. He just doesn't execute it properly.
𝙀𝙬𝙖𝙞𝑆lides it right the way through, and there's another agonising moment at the other end. This time, Harry Kane just not quite able to get there.
But that was a chance that 𝙀𝙀𝙖𝙞 probably should have shot.
No, I disagree there. I think the shot was too tight. It wasn't good there. I despise Madrid. I could call their fans glory hunters, but it was not recent that they got their glory. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go and say like I mean I've made videos about glory hunters and glory. I mean I say it's a controversial take, but I don't see a problem with it necessarily. Like to a certain degree, what was my train of thought here? As in, to a certain degree, most people, unless like you're gonna go and you're gonna say that, oh, I played for the club, or like I have a great grand uncle or whatnot, I'm from the city and whatnot. Basically, most people, you decide to choose the team for a simple reason that I like the way they play, they were winning at the time, and that's how I supported them. Like one of the big reasons, for example, Arsenal are so supported and whatnot is because in the early 2000s they were successful. They were doing good in the league, dominating. Same thing with United. They're like, it's not a coincidence that some of the most supported teams in the world are some of the most successful teams, right? Like if it wasn't for the fact that PSG had been doing well, we was starting to dominate in France, getting to the Champions League consistently, I probably wouldn't support PSG. And likewise, most people, why they wouldn't support Real Madrid, Barcelona, this, that, and the other, right? Like unless you're gonna go and you say I'm from there, I'm from the city and whatnot, and that's why I support them, which I guess I can make the case being sort of quasi-Parisian. But most people who aren't from the city and you decide to support Real Madrid or United or whatever club you may be, it's because they were good and I wanted to like them. I like their kits and whatnot. I started watching them on TV. I think for me, so long as you don't like start switching teams, hopping off the ship and whatnot when things go bad, it's perfectly fine. So like with Real Madrid, it's like you can go and say yes, they're glory hunters and whatnot, probably yes, but then you could literally be the same thing, I guess, towards many people like that. It's like saying you're a glory hunter for supporting Messi and Ronaldo. Lol, it's part of supporting them because they're the best. Exactly. Like, if you go and you decide to go and support Luton Town, for example, I mean, if you just decided because on a whim like that, people would be like, that's a bit bizarre. It's unnormal. But like, yeah, I don't necessarily have an issue. My issue is like if you go and you've been a Barca supporter your entire life and now Real Madrid start doing well and then you jump ship and you go start supporting them. That's where it's like, hey, yeah, now you're just a glory hunter. You're not here for or if you're somebody who doesn't care about football and then all of a sudden that team starts doing well and then yeah, sure, fair, maybe, but I don't know. I think you have the right to support whoever you want. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. This is the chance that Vinny goes and hits it on the post. But the thing is that there's two balls on the pitch.
Probably should have shot.
Like there's a ball right there, and then they play it. Usually, if there's two balls on the pitch, you have to blow the whistle. You have to blow. I mean, that's one of the refereeing mistakes here. It doesn't count for much, but it was a sign of things to come. It was a sign of things to come. Goes there. Great shot from Vinny. Rodrigo has to finish there. Rodrigo has to finish there. And the same thing with Mbappe. He has to finish there. You're one-on-one with the keeper. You have to put that in.
And somehow he's kept it out.
You have to finish there.
The inside of the post from Vinicius Jr. And how often has Manuel Neuer saved Bayern Munich down the year?
Yeah, again, I think he hits it into the ground himself as well.
And how often has Manuel Neuer saved Bayern Munich?
Yeah, he hits it into the ground. It's a poor finish from him as well. I heard if Madrid scored, they wouldn't have received the goal for that. They shouldn't have, because there were 2 balls on the pitch. But, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that referees broke protocol to favor Madrid.
Munich down the year.
Yeah, that was
It certainly won't be the last either.
Kane! Oh, that's almost.
That's close.
That's outstanding from Kane. He got a touch, probably from Lunin. But didn't he strike that well?
Yeah, it was a brilliant strike. Always fading into the goal.
Oh, that's a save. Wait a minute, that's a save. He gets a touch there, doesn't he? Wow, that's inches. I mean, he's probably hitting the post even if he doesn't get a hand to it, but that's a save there.
Fading into the goal.
Herman edits, hello, how we doing? How we doing? Just to, again, for anybody who's new to the chat, I'm also streaming on Twitch, and on Twitch you're actually able to see to see the game in my reaction, not just me, talking like this and blabbering at it. So if you guys do want to be able to go and see what's actually going on, make your way to Twitch. But anyways, with that, let's go back. Let's continue here. It's a good save there from Loumen.
Lovely hit though by Harry Kane.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Vinicius whipped in towards Rodrigo. That's a brilliant save.
Yeah, and that's another brilliant save. That's a dangerous ball there from Vinny. That's a great cross there, because it's good that there's enough pace on it, and that if you're the keeper, you can't dive initially and go for it because it could potentially be a touch. But also, if nobody touches it and the keeper hesitates, it's going in. That's a brilliant ball there from Vinny. That's just a brilliant ball every single day.
So close.
Because you see Neuer there. He can't come out and claim it. He has to basically wait for it to go through everybody and then make the save.
3 across this time. Vinicius said, I'm not bothered, I'll take all 3 of you on. And slides it in! Just wide. Rodrigo.
Nah, bro, Real Madrid actually deserves to go through. Even though Bayern at the end there, they had that opportunity and they probably should have gone to extra time. Hi, I'm on Twitch now. Thanks for coming. I don't see enough. Well, you'll be seeing one soon. You'll be seeing one soon. Madrid games mean only Spanish for me. Me? Okay. I've been busy with exams. I'll be busy with exams. Idiot moved away. I mean, I'll be coming back. Once exams finish, I'll be going back to Canada. So we'll be seeing more. You'll definitely be seeing collabs, and especially with the Euros and the Copa America. There's gonna be the content, the collaborations. It's gonna be tight. You're gonna have watch-alongs, podcasts, everything. It's gonna be great. It's all your fault. If it's my fault for going to university in the UK, then fair enough. I'll take the blame. Barry was here.
Yeah, they had 3, Mark and Vinicius. They still couldn't stop the cross.
But yeah, no, Madrid low key here in this case. They definitely 100% deserve to go through. In fact, hold on, let me actually just pull up the stats for that game. Real Madrid. Where is it? Where's the last game? Why aren't they showing? Hey, Sofa score versus Bayern. This one. What were the stats? Fonzie only got a 7.2? Nah. That's crazy. Only a 7.2. And I thought he was the best player for Bayern there. He cooked. Fonzie cooked. Fonzie cooked. Fonzie actually cooked. Nah, that's crazy. Nah. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏, okay, that's fair. No, you can't argue with that. Fonzie is 7.2, minimum an 8. Minimum an 8. Minimum an 8. You're telling me Nah, that faut dire la vérité. This is that anti-Canadian narrative. This is that anti-Canadian narrative. Fonzie was the best player for Bayern there. Fonzie was one of the best players on the... He cooked. He cooked. And especially with this banger of a goal too. Nah, mais c'est du n'importe quoi. Fonzie cooked. He torched them. He absolutely cooked them. It was that Canadian greatness. That was that Canadian greatness representing the prairies well. Nah, c'est du n'importe quoi. But okay, let's look at the chances though. Yeah, like, it's not even close. Not even close. Like 2.95 xG. Yeah, no, you can't. Like even if Bayern had gone on to win the game, it like you could feel for. I mean, one could feel for Real Madrid. I don't, but like we don't claim Berta in the prairies. What? I mean, no, they're in the prairies. They're in the prairies. So is it what? Just Manitoba and Saskatchewan in the prairies? Leave the dirty Cowboys in the mountains. Well, they're on the foothills and in most of the parts. Calgary and Edmonton, both. Well, Calgary especially is in the foothills, right below. I still consider most of Alberta is still prairie province. 3 prairie provinces: Alberta, Berta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Listen, I'm claiming them. Listen, we don't got anybody else to claim. We don't got anybody else to claim, so I'm claiming them. Doing the prairie strong. But 2.95 xG, 60% possession. Yeah, no, Real Madrid deserved to go through, regardless of if they'd gone on to lose that. They would have been the better team. All right. Anyways, that's 6G there. All right, let's go back to this.
Rodrigo, good save.
It's a good save. Really good. Bro, they had so many chances. They actually had so many chances.
Yeah, nice hit, nice dit.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, because especially like northern-ish Manitoba, yeah, it's the Canadian Shield. But I still think most people would consider Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba are the 2 prairie provinces. People didn't expect there to be a stream. Yeah, I didn't mention it. Also, 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 scored scrap tap-ins and was subbed in, and Fonzie was consistent all game. Yeah, but the thing is, if you come in and I think on his first 3 touches, you scored 2 goals, and you scored 2 goals to send your team through. There's like, at that point, that's a 9. I don't know what else you need to do there. Like, what else would you ask of a sub to come in and do? But I like, so him being the best, I have no problem with that. But the fact that Fonzie's like not even the top 3 overall, I think that's crazy. Happens though, but he has to be there for them though. Like it's the same thing with Holland. Like I mean, you may not like it, but at the end of the day, a striker, you're there to score goals, and the 2 goals he scores is what gets you to go and go through. Never said no. Okay, fair enough. Like I'm just like, I think that it's hard to argue against the fact that he's deserving to be the best player of the game. I think he did also get. I'm pretty sure he got man of the match. It's less quality. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Of course, Fonzie's goal is a belter.
Always fancied the goalkeeper, but he has to get right across to the right post.
A bit more space starting to appear down there. Vinicius Junior to...
Nah, Vinny's actually cooking. Nah, Vinny actually cooked. Vinny actually cooked, bro. Vinny's actually good. Man, Vinny's actually that guy. Vinny's actually that guy.
Deliver today. We've got one here delivering in all aspects of his game. Here's 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙏 Musiala. Good opportunity this. It's a good save.
Yeah, Bayern didn't have nearly as many opportunities as I felt initially.
Threatened Bayern Munich, and that's just a little warning to Real Madrid.
Here's a chance. Harry Kane finally sees Alfonso, and here's the goal. All right, listen. Hold on. Let me get him. Let me get the jersey. Right. This, I'm gonna enjoy the Canadianness, the patrioticness for a moment. The passport's out. Et le maillot, il est là aussi. What a finish this is gonna be. Look at this. Comes in Fonzie, sizes him up. Little shimmy shimmy. Bang! Golazo! Golazo! Vamos! Let's go, Fonzie! Come on, man! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! It's so true. That's so true. Oh. Junior, if you really Canadian, go back with Manny. I mean, I don't know what else you did. The passport's here, bud. And the accent as well. I don't know what else you need me to do to prove my Canadianness. It's the Canadian passport and everything. Also, I'm not doxing myself. Actually, well, is there even any like sensitive information on the first page of the passport? I mean, there's not anything terrible, but I'm still not showing that. But the passport's here. I don't know what else you need proof of to show that I'm Canadian. Talk that. All right. I need to go through this goal again. Again, if you're on YouTube, I kind of feel bad for you. What a finish. Let me enjoy this in peace. What a finish from Fonzie. Que golazo. Goes on. Wing. Takes him on one-on-one. Little shimmy shimmy. Where you going, bud? Bang.
Oh, brilliant. Wow.
Come on.
Oh, my. What a strike. The first time that Alphonso Davies has ever scored a goal in the Champions League.
What a way to get your first goal. The first Canadian to score a goal. I think it might be the... Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure about the first rate. But he's certainly the first Canadian to score a goal in the semi-final of the Champions League, for sure. I'm not sure if he's the first Canadian to score in the knockout stage of a Champions League. But that's a finish. That's crazy. Look at this. Come inside. Bang.
What a hit.
What a golazo. And you see, I said it before. I said it during the streams. Okay, Calma, it's a great finish, but he's inside the box and mid height. It's versus knockout stage. I think that, but if weak foot. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. No. Listen, I don't care if you want to call me a Glazer. Make sure to put. If you want to call me a Glazer, make sure to put double glaze in front of that. Okay, because I'm supporting my fellow citizen. I'm supporting my fellow citizen. All right, this is beyond football. This is patriotism right here. What a finish! Look at that. Beautiful technique. Weak foot as well. Fantastique. Wraps it beautifully. Keeper has no chance. Hit with venom. Petit filet. Bravo. Fantastique. Weak foot is for it says weak foot. And Fonzie doesn't. He's not known for having a good right foot either. I came on YouTube. You don't answer my comments. I just don't. I mean, I'm getting quite a few comments. I'm not able to see everything.
Weaker right foot this time.
What a finish.
And this is just all about...
That's the best goal of his career. Actually, no. The most important goal of his career was that bullet header against Croatia, all right? I don't care. That has to be one of, in terms of football, that has to be one of my most, like, prized possessions. All right, the only thing that I don't like about that is, obviously, we ended up getting clapped that game, but the fact is that whilst I was streaming that game, or whilst I was recording my reaction for that game, my audio, I was using OBS in one of their like noise suppression algorithms, noise suppression like effects, and it completely clipped my audio, so you can't even hear what I'm saying. But That for me, that's his best goal. This is a good second. It's a good second.
Wants him to go right.
Okay, 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖, what a finish. Rifles one in. But you see, I was telling you before the game, I was telling you during this game, why is this guy not starting? Why is this guy not starting? Low key, I mean, there's negotiations with him going to Bayern. Hey, my friend, Paris is a beautiful city, man. Fonzie, Paris is a beautiful city. Paris is a beautiful city. All right, you had your own missus there already. You know how good it is. You know you'll be treated well. All right. The Canadian connection, Canadian-France connection is there too. Like, you'll be close to me. I'll visit anytime. I'll visit anytime. All right. PSG, get on the case. Get on the case. Get the main man Fonzie over in Paris. Paris and him don't go hand in hand anymore, mate. Listen, a man can dream. A man can dream. A man can dream. All right. Let me punch in here a bit. Junior, would you rather PSG win 3 trebles in a row or Canada win a World Cup? 3 trebles in a row, that's crazy. But I'd probably still say Canada win a World Cup. Canada win a World Cup, I could like, that'd be the greatest moment of my life. That'd be the greatest. I would be on cloud 59. Are we like, you could go and steal all my money the day afterwards. I'd still probably hug you and say, it's a good day. It's a good day. Canada winning a World Cup would be historic. I would, no. If Canada won a World Cup in my lifetime, I could go be with, as I said in my video, I could go be with Jesus. I could die a grateful man. All right. I would be singing my hallelujahs. Who's better, Davies or David? I think Davies is better. But Davies good too. I think he's due for a move as well, Jonathan David. All right.
Unstoppable, that hit.
Fortunately, wasn't going to be enough.
Modric to replace Kroos.
could never be a bad day afterwards. I agree, man. The day if Canada won, bro. Man. I'm just trying to think. The streets of Winnipeg, the streets of Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatoon, St. John's, Hamilton. What a scene it would be. Just like, dare I say, it'd be one of the greatest moments in Canadian history, point blank period. Forget D-Day, forget all this other stuff, Confederation nonsense. Canada, le Canada, the Great White North winning a World Cup. Nah, historique.
On corner taking duty. Pulls it back here for Valverde. Whipped in. Oh, there's the equaliser!
Thank goodness.
Shot that was goal bound. It took a deflection on the way through.
What do you guys think of this one? I still ride high the Montreal bubble playoffs run, and we didn't win. This, I'd be completed. Wait, Manny, would you rather have the Habs win Game 7 overtime au Centre Bell, or if I don't know, I'd probably renamed after now, in Montreal, or Canada win the 2026 World Cup? I guess it'd be in the US, unfortunately.
Joshua Kimmich, the player, down, but in the blink of an eye, the Bayern Munich lead is gone.
Don't do that. I mean, that's for me, it has to be Canada. For me, it has to be Canada. Surely, come on now. Canada, first World Cup ever in their history. Over the Habs winning, what, their 25th? Granted, it's been a long time since they won their last one. For me, it has to be Canada. What's the question here? Junior, what have you done more today? Taken a breath or watched Davies goal? It's a great finish. Junior, I think it was a foul on Nacho, but Kimmich is a total scum because he lowered his body. Nacho was pushing him in the chest, and he lowered his body. Didn't notice. What? Okay, well, hold on. We'll see it again.
Lead is gone, and Real Madrid strike back in an instant.
Okay, there he is. Well, he's already low. He has his hands here. What do you mean? He's not even looking at him. He's not even looking at him. Pushes him here. I don't know. Like, how is that not a foul? I don't get it. As in, what do you see? What is he's upright. He's not like scrouting down. Hands on his face.
Absolutely incensed. Kimmich's down. Someone said he's been elbowed.
Nah,
Well, it's gone to
rightfully that did not stand.
means they're serious.
Nacho clearly pushes Kimmich around the face and neck. I mean, that's a foul every single day. It's like the Vinny when he does like that. You can't be pushing. If it's in the chest, even then there's a case you can make. Like he's pushed him and he's prevented him from getting to the ball there. But then it's in the face every single day. It's getting called back, and rightfully so. The sad thing about football is that football fans think that that any other European tournament other than the UCL is forgotten or not competitive. I mean, football certainly at the upper echelons of it is certainly Eurocentric. It is. I mean, yeah. Even if you look at to a certain degree, it makes sense. A lot of the big historic clubs are in Europe. That obviously doesn't mean that football doesn't exist at other places. But if you're the place where it makes the most money and whatnot, to a certain degree, there's a sense of it. But I do think there's certainly a lot of footballing elitism in Europe. And I would say specifically in, for example, England especially has a lot of it.
His consideration, and 𝙊𝙾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 is coming across to take a look.
I think if they were both down, it'd be fine. But his hands go up to his neck.
Yeah, I
tell you what they don't often do. They don't often show it to the crowd on the screens, but they have in here.
Yeah.
I thought there was some kind of rule against that happening, but everybody inside the stadium's seen it.
That's huge pressure now being mounted on this referee.
He's called it.
Yes. Foul.
Foul. Disallowed.
Yeah, I mean, even most of the Madrid players there, they're not disagreeing with it.
Well, just maybe Bayern Munich are going to get past the 14-time champions Real Madrid. And it goes to Vinicius Jr.
That's a difficult finish there.
Couldn't keep it down.
That's a tough finish right there. That's difficult right there. But he's done really well though there, Vinny, to get a touch onto it. Everyone knows South America is where the best players are and have always been. I mean, yeah, the amount of players that they produce is truly astonishing. Junior, would you take Perez as owner of PSG? I probably actually would, not gonna lie. Listen, I may not like him, you know, if he sweet talks and whatnot, I wouldn't mind him, but on a purely footballing level, yes. Morally, he's a bit questionable.
Only Rudiger. Not getting Vinny Jr. into the game. This is an opportunity now.
He's in the game now, up against Kimmich. Shooting as well. Drops it! There's the chance of the equaliser! It's a howler from Manuel Neuer! And it's a goal for 𝙎𝙬 in the semi-final! Off the bench is Real Madrid's hero! But Neuer, who show up and saves the day for Bayern in big games, won't want to see that again! 1-1.
Oh, Bayern, you were so close. Neuer had a great game until this, and then blunders it. I mean, it's innocent here. It's not a great shot from Vinny there. He should be picking that up every single day. Doesn't, hits the ground, catches them, and 𝙎𝙬's in the right place at the right time. You see, like, we say it's a tap in, but like from 𝙎𝙬, you have to gamble. And he does well, and he goes and gets it. I mean, it doesn't mean he's not. He's made a mistake there. If it wasn't for him, they would have been down way more this game. So, I mean, obviously, doesn't mean he's without criticism here, but it's tough.
What's he going to do, Vinicius Jr.? Shoot. No power, no nothing. And the man from...
No, he has to catch it.
But talk about concentration.
Crazy, bro.
And there he is, the calmest man on the pitch.
Vinicius.
This is the Rudiger one, isn't it?
Twisting and turning and looking for him. Rudiger fits it on! 2-1! Offside! Won't count!
No, you see, okay. So, okay, we're gonna get onto this eventually. But you see how here the goal it happens. When does the ref put his flag up? So he scores, and it's only afterwards that he puts his flag up. Okay, so he lets the action finish. And then they go on to he lets the action finish, and then they go on and check afterwards. Picture for you. It's not based on the flag. It's based on the head ref. No, I agree. Yeah. Hold on. Because initially I was going and saying it's the linesman's fault, but it's not him. It's the head ref. Yeah. In this case, he's the one who's at fault here. He should go. What he should have done is waited, and then gone to the VAR afterwards. But like the way it was handled here is how it's supposed to be handled. I've got no problem with here. They go, they check here. He calls it offside initially. He believes what his linesman said.
The second time they've had a goal ruled out tonight.
Oh my word, we'll have a line.
They go, and then they come back, and they look.
That's fine.
But then there you go, they look back, and he's onside, and he's well onside by in fact.
Oh, he think he could be onside.
Everybody waits. It's
So their goal, they're checking, and it's a goal.
It's a goal! 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙾!
Yeah, so like, there's nothing wrong. It's a good goal. There's nothing wrong there. Everything's perfectly fine then.
Real Madrid are in front. 𝙖𝙬𝘾𝙖𝙞 can't believe it. The Bayern Munich players are crestfallen. Thomas Tuchel has to keep his calm. He knows there's plenty of time left, but they've scored two in quick succession. 𝙎𝙬𝘾 off the bench to get both of them.
And then this is gonna be the
Still hope for Bayern.
This is gonna be the whatchamacallit, the Bayern tie. So there you go. The ref already has blown his whistle because he's seeing his linesman over here whatchamacallit, put his flag up, but he doesn't know for sure. So again, here I would say this is a bad judgment call here on the ref here, not necessarily on the linesman here, because here you can see it's a dangerous action. Right, they can still score here. They go. In fairness to him, though, a lot of the Madrid players have stopped playing. But granted, whoever, I think that's 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 there. He still, I mean, makes an attempt there. He makes an attempt, but most of the players have already stopped. So I'm not necessarily like if he hadn't blown, would he have scored anyways? We don't know. But my whole point is that you don't blow the whistle. You let the action finish, and then we will go and we'll decide we'll let VAR take it over.
Timer thinks he scored, but the flag was up way earlier than that.
Yeah. That's what he wants.
Okay, and now for the offside. Manny sent me a line with the let me try to pull it up here. Let me download this. All right. Okay. Here are the the supposed lines drawn. And so they say that basically here, I think this is Pavlovic here, is offside. And then you've got 𝙀𝙦 there and Tony Rudiger. So these are the supposed lines drawn. They checked, and these offside. I'm not saying it's necessarily absolutely like it could if it's onside, it's onside. My bigger issue most is that they didn't go and check at all, and he already put his flag up, right? If they go and they check and they go and they see he's indeed offside, perfectly fine. But the problem is here is that it's tight, and if you then go and you do see that it's onside, well, that changes things completely. My message, yeah, this is the picture. This is the picture. Hold on, let me get the audio. I haven't gotten that yet, no. It hasn't sent yet. Maybe it's sending still. Well, I have it ready here. I'm saving more for later, but that's the bit of it. All right. Like I'm not saying this is absolutely onside, but I think it's a lot tighter. But my only thing is here, so this is, I would say this there. Hold on, let me zoom in more so that you guys can actually see it. There is Rudiger's foot, and obviously, well, I think you could argue that De Ligt is offside, but for me, on first initial viewing here, it would seem that Pavlovic here is onside. I don't know. What are people saying here? I don't get why Bayern fans are complaining. They were literally playing for pens from the first minute. It wasn't like the City game where for the first 40 minutes, we were going at each other on each end. Well, what do you not understand from the Bayern fans? Their point there is that, well, I mean, I haven't gone and seen, I'm not a Bayern fan, so I don't really have a skin in the game necessarily here. But I think still Madrid go on to win it anyways. I think though that they have at least the right to go to extra time and have this goal stand at least, or whatever would have happened here. I think it's a refereeing mistake. What happens afterwards, we don't know for sure. They said that they've been robbed of a win. They were going to get anyways. No. That's false. They weren't robbed of a win. They were robbed of an equalizer. I think that's what I've said. The only robber, and even at the equalizer, you could argue that like when he blows his whistle, the Madrid players aren't. I mean, Militao goes and tries to make a challenge and tries to block the shot. But if it is an equalizer, I would still probably thought that Real Madrid would have gone through. But they were robbed of, like, to clarify, the robbery here, I say, isn't an equalizer. They were robbed of arguably an equalizer, not of the win. Absolutely not. Peep the audio. All right, I got it here. All right, hold on. How do I want to play this? I want to make it so that you guys can hear it too. Wait, hold on, wait. Is the audio and is there anything compromising in the audio? Because I want to try to get it if I can get it here on stream. I held back my tongue. All right, so it's good. It's safe. Okay, I'll try to. Hold on. Let me add. Crap, I need to go here to the audio and try to add the desktop audio. How am I gonna do this? macOS audio capture. I 'cause I want to try to get it if I can get here on stream. All right. Nor is that I need that square jar. All right, hold on. Let me quickly add this so you guys will actually be able to hear it. All right, hold on. Why is there no audio playing? Trying to do this stuff on the fly is really annoying. Come on. Not a better idea. Do this. Delete. Alors t'es où? Okay. All right, okay. I should hopefully have it now set up and ready. All right. All right, let's see what Manny has to say for the chance here. Hopefully you guys should be able to hear it. All right, here we go.
So on Bayern's thing, the reason why it's...
Now, I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Try!
I can hear that. Oh, doing this stuff on the fly is really annoying. We could hear it. The thing is, I can't hear it on my end here. Channels. I'm able to hear it then. All right, I'll have to add a monitor then.
Try!
Okay, you guys can hear that, right? Okay, with this, I should be able to hear it too. Yes.
Not technically a robbery. Is the exact same way.
Okay. Thing is, though, Apple, how do you go back? And I want to start from the beginning. Okay, I got it, I think. All right, okay. You guys can hear everything okay, right? All right, I'll play. I think I can hear it. We should be good now. I'll turn down the music in my headphones so I can actually properly listen to it. Okay, let's see what you have to say here, Manny.
The linesman raises his flag.
All right, start from the beginning.
Okay, I'm too late to type. Okay, basically, right? So on Bayern's thing, the reason why it's not technically a robbery is the exact same way. The linesman raises his flag for the offside. The ref blows the whistle before, let alone before 𝙀𝙀 takes the shot, blows the whistle before the header for the assist. But if you watch the play, 𝙀𝙀𝘿𝘾𝙼, I think it was 𝙀𝙀𝘿, actually would be getting to that ball first, but all the Madrid players stopped playing because the ref blew his whistle well before Bayern even touched the ball. So it's not they robbed the goal. They didn't do the offside well. I still think there was a slight offside, obviously with that little picture I showed you, but I mean, I'm not VR, so I have no way of actually knowing. But so they didn't handle that part. But they didn't rob a goal because there was no goal, because we have no way of knowing what would actually happen, because if they don't hear the whistle, the players aren't going to stop playing, and they get to that ball first. One guy versus three players around him, and then 𝙀𝙬 has like 2 guys on him, and 𝙀𝙀 doesn't even move, and you're like, they were not. They could score off that, but they were more likely not going to score off that, and we have no way of knowing and saying that they would have scored on that. And then even if they do score, okay, it goes to extra time, not they would have won the game. It goes to extra time, and they have no attackers on, so they would have still lost.
All right, fair enough. I think the one thing I think I agree with most of it. I'd have to go back and look at the 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 one, for the header bit. But yeah, I agree that it's not like necessarily the robbery of a goal, because as you did say, once he blows the whistle, well, the players are like, well, you're always taught to play the whistle, and they stop playing, and so we don't know necessarily for sure in this hypothetical alternate world that they would have gone to score. I think it's highly likely they would have. Okay, I'll play the opportunity here again to see
Very tight.
what they go and say. Well, nah, I think 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎 here makes a challenge there. He tries to get it, he's just not there first. What I will say though is 𝙀𝙀 there, I don't think is trying seriously. So I would disagree, or Nacho here, I think. But I will say though, on this, that 𝙀𝙀 doesn't make an effort. 𝙀𝙀's not really trying. So that's the point. So I'd say that they've been robbed of a goal scoring opportunity for sure. Whether or not they would have put it, I probably would wager on they probably would have scored anyways. But to go and say that they've been robbed of a win, that's crazy. No, they've been robbed of an equalizer, I would say. That's as far as I would get. I think they would have been robbed of an equalizer. But I still think that given the balance of the game, I found it really difficult to see how they would have gone on to win it. I think most likely here they probably would have scored, but that's it. And especially given it's the Bernabeu, I think they still would have gone on to lose the game overall. But they've been robbed of an equalizer, not of the entire game, not of a win. Podcast preview, yeah, we'll get on. We'll definitely cover this more so in the podcast episode. But yeah. Oh, you guys weren't even able to see any of that, so my bad. But yeah, as I was saying though, for let me get out of studio mode here. For
Tight one.
Very tight.
Like here, this is Nacho over here. I do think he tries to make a genuine attempt at the ball, and then he scores. But the point I will concede though is that you see 𝙀𝙀 doesn't really make much of an effort. Like he's not really much in position here. And makes no real effort to try to get to the ball, which is fair. Yeah, it's a good strike. I don't know if he gets there even if he does dive, but yeah. But I want to see when he actually does blow the whistle.
In towards 𝙀𝙀𝘶𝑟𝑎𝑢. Headed away.
He blows the whistle right there. So the ball goes in.
Pumped in towards 𝙀𝙀𝘶𝑟𝑎𝑢.
That's header. That's where he's blown the whistle. Exactly right there. That's when he's blown the whistle. As you can see, whistle in his mouth. It's at this precise moment here. But the action's not finished here. So it's definitely an error in refereeing. It's not necessarily a guaranteed goal score or goal for Bayern's part. But I do think most of the time they probably do score here. So I'd say that they've been robbed of an equalizer. But not robbed of the entire goal.
𝙀𝙀 thinks he scored, but the flag was up way earlier than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was a tight one.
Very tight.
He shouldn't have put his flag up, should he?
My only issue is the inconsistency of it all. Because on the other end, when 𝙀𝙀 had his thing, he didn't blow the whistle then, did he? He let the play finish. And in this case, he doesn't. That's my issue, is that the inconsistency. Is that if you're going to blow the whistle early, then do the same thing then. It's like, it's the same thing, for example, Real Madrid against, was it Valencia in the league where they blew the whistle right before the corner. Like the same thing the ref did the same thing in the first half, and he did it again to Real Madrid. In both cases, he was wrong. However, what I will give to the referee is that he was consistent in his application of it all. He blew early on both cases. Wrongfully, yes, there were still like the ball was still having an opportunity, but he was consistent. Whereas in this case, in this game, for the 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 second goal, he lets the play go and finish, but then this one he blows it afterwards. Yeah, that's true. Marciniak is probably the best ref. Well, I mean, listen, he won the World Cup final though. He's made a couple mistakes here and there, but yeah, he certainly is one of, if not the best ref currently out there. So it's unfortunate to see from his part, because I went on. In fact, I'll get this what they said on CBS as well regarding the goal. Because they brought in like a refs analyst basically for it, and I thought her take on it was really interesting, which I'll get to it. I think this is the last action of the game though. Yeah, that was game. Real Madrid fans celebrating. That was it.
Wow.
Then I want to go here to CBS. He'll probably get sanctioned, unfortunately. I mean, it is a blunder and it's quite a big one, so he probably would have been a favorite to ref the final here at Wembley. Probably won't get that now, which I mean, it's a pretty bad blunder, so it is what it is. Where is it? There you go. This is what they had to say about it. So they went out and brought a specific ref analyst, and this is what they had to say about it. English refs replacing him is not what we need. I mean, it's an all-German final, so you can't have a German ref, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting who they decide to have ref. Junior, what people don't understand is that if the goal was given after this whistle, Madrid would have been robbed. Madrid would have been robbed. Can go both ways, and by the rules they have to stick to the original decision made. Madrid would have been robbed. How would Madrid would have been robbed? As in, I guess I understand, yeah, your point. In that, but the whole point here is that he shouldn't have blown his whistle. But the thing is, though, they can't go back. Actually, no, but there's a precedent though, because so if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but basically, the last game in the group stages for France at the World Cup in 2022, Griezmann scored a late like equalizer for France to equalize against Tunisia 1-1, and what they did so. That happened. They then blew the whistle for full time. And it was after the ref had blown the whistle for full time, he went and saw that Griezmann was offside, which, I mean, granted, it was a sketchy offside, I would still say to this point. But even after the final whistle had been blown, they still went over and said that, no, they disallowed the goal. So there is a precedent for it in that even after the whistle's been blown, you can change the decision. However, I guess not in the course of play. But here's what basically they had to say on CBS yesterday.
We're taught that as kids you play to the whistle, but for a linesman at that level to make that mistake in terms of not letting that play go on, we get frustrated with linesmen when they don't put the flag up when it's 5 or 6 yards offside. When it's that tight, you don't put your flag up. That's the way they're taught now. And these officials should be some of the best in Europe, so you shouldn't expect to make that mistake.
Somebody should have to answer for that, shouldn't they?
Yes.
Yes. Shall we bring her in? Christina, uncle. We're all very excited to speak to you now.
She's a former referee.
I'm going to kind of disagree with Jamie in the sense that it was only the assistant referee who got this incorrect. Unfortunately, there are 2 officiating errors that occur here, and it's important to note that it is 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 who is the one that is the question of whether or not he was in an offside position and then interfered with the play. Here, he is not in an offside position.
𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎.
So we don't even have to get...
It's not 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑼 who's offside. I think she got this one wrong. Well, let me go to the other one again. 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝑼𝑎's not even on the pitch at this point, is he? That's Pavlovic, I'm pretty sure. It's these 2 players who we're saying are arguably the ones offside. De Ligt and Pavlovic, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. But anyways, I'll call it we're only human. We're only human.
discussion about whether he interfered with play, but we have the first error by the assistant referee in raising that flag, which goes against the direction of holding that flag, especially we're in the attacking phase of play and it has not yet finished. And then we have the second error by the referee in accepting that recommendation by the assistant referee and blowing his whistle. Instead of saying, thank you, I see you, I'm going to hold my whistle until this play goes out. And this is very surprising. This isn't some of the best in Europe. This is actually would be considered the best in Europe, this Polish trio, having referee Champions League final, having just done the Men's World Cup final. It was a very surprising decision, both by the assistant referee and the referee, which goes to an oversight in detail and attention. At these critical moments, the game is not done until the whistle is finally blown at the end of this match. And unfortunately, this is one of 3 different incidents on this game where there was a overlook of detail from not just this, but prior to the VAR given goal. That was an offside decision on the field that should not have occurred. And then the second ball on the field. So it was not a good day for the third team today.
When the ref sees the flag, though, no one is on the ball. So when he thinks of it, it's... Well, I disagree. I think that... Hold on, let me read the question properly. When the ref sees the flag, though, no one is on the ball. So when the ref thinks of it, it's not a mistake, and that's unreasonable. Well, as in... But the attacking phase of play is not over. Real Madrid haven't cleared it here.
Very tight.
He shouldn't have.
He goes... He puts his flag right there. That's when he puts his flag. Yes, he wins the header here, but Muller's very much so capable still of getting to the ball there. What he should do is wait after the ball goes in and then whistle, and then we go on from there. But yeah, I think it's certainly not over. It's not finished yet. That would be like if he blew the whistle. If I go back to when did they score here? I mean, Rudiger was onside.
Vinicius. Twisting and turning.
That's like if he went and looked at and blew the whistle then, and he called it off. But no, he waits. They scored. So you see him here. They've scored. He's now gone, looked at his linesman, and then he's blown his whistle. That's how it's meant to be done. Not blowing his whistle prematurely whilst the attacking phase of play is still going on.
Very high stakes game. Should there be some kind of sanctions for something like that, Christina?
So by the sanctions on that is obviously reappointments to higher level games. As I mentioned, this is probably considered one of the best trios in the world, not just in Europe. So it's something that's very surprising to us all on it. And why sanctions, meaning it gets in future considerations for appointments to major tournaments. That's how these types of sanctions occur to these officiating crews.
Okay, Christina.
Christina, well explained.
You don't look happy,
Thanks,
Christina. You don't look happy. You okay?
No, I'm not. It's never a good day when the discussion truly is about a clear, critical error by the refereeing crew. As we know, we call these key match incidents, game-changing decisions. Terry hit it on the head. Sometimes you still have 90 minutes plus to put the ball in the back of the net. But when you are that final talking point, because you truly have created a game-critical decision, it doesn't sit well, not just only for that officiating crew naturally, but it doesn't sit well for the whole referee community. Especially when we have 3 different layers of technology that can prevent us from making these types of mistakes.
Got you. Okay. All right, Christina. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There you go. So that's the opinion from a former referee there. So I think certainly either way, if you say that they're not going to score necessarily, you have to at least say that Bayern were denied the opportunity or robbed of an opportunity of a goal scoring opportunity at the very least. You're not going to go and concede that they said this is a goal, and then it's way too far of a stretch to go and say that they were robbed of the win overall in total. That's what I'm saying though. He should have waited. But it's a lapse of attention, and in that lapse of attention, he sees a tight offside. So now he looks at the linesman more, a clearance, and a 50-50. I'm just saying, I just think that like unless it's like a Madrid player was on the ball, clearly on it, has his foot on it, you can't blow the whistle. In the same sense of like when a player is like 50 yards offside, then yes, okay. But if it's tight, you let it go through. Even if like he's at the corner flag, because you don't know what the end of the final action is going to be. I think you just have to be patient there. I'd much rather have scenarios where like somebody's offside and we have the flag raised like 30 seconds later than having scenarios like this. they should have shown the VAR room. Well, the thing is though, they can't. The thing is though, because the ref blew the whistle before they scored, everything before then is null and void. Basically, as soon as you blow the whistle, like it's done. The action's done. So in that sense, if they, for example, had gone and decided no to overlook that and give the goal, for example, then it would be a robbery on Real Madrid's side, because at that point he's blown the whistle and the action is done. And you could make a strong case for Madrid that, well, they blew and the players, granted not all of them, but thought that the action was done. So yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. How long have we been streaming for now? 2 hours and 44 minutes. I think we're gonna start calling it a stream there soon. Yeah. I mean, it's been good. We went through the PSG one. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had a little better than I thought. It's been a couple days now, so I've certainly accepted it by this point. Yeah, it still hurts. It's still unfortunate. I still think we had more than enough. We should have gone through, but Dortmund were the better team. And in this tie, I still think that, like, even before the game, I always said that I wanted Bayern to go through, but I thought Real was going to do it. They're at home. They're in good form. I just did not see a world where Bayern did not win, and Real Madrid did not win, and I was proven right at the end of the day. It's unfortunate, but c'est la vie. It is what it is. It is what it is. Who do you think will win the final in London? I think it's Real Madrid. Just win game to lose. Like, they're a better team than Dortmund. They've been there already. They got the experience. I'm saying it already. Congratulations to Real Madrid on the 15th Champions League title. If I get proven wrong, I will be more than happy to make an apology video to Dortmund. I will be more than happy to make an apology video to Dortmund. But I think it's done. I think it's completely over. But yeah, we need Dortmund to save football for us, to correct this injustice that happened during the game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it the stream there. It's been a pleasure having everybody on stream. I don't know if I'll do this again, going through analyzing games like this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys did. And if you guys did, I'll make sure to do it in the future again. But with that, thanks to everybody for joining the stream. It's been a pleasure as always. See you, whenever I decide to stream next. It's been a pleasure. And remember, stay safe, stay kind, stay blessed. Godspeed.